Monday. No, it's not. Today is not my day. It is Sunday, which means it's time for the start of a new week's reading vlog. I hope you guys are doing okay and getting through your reading month of November okay as well. Let me know in the comments below. So, I am looking forward to a very productive reading week, but if there's one thing that I need to keep in mind, it is that tomorrow I am getting my second dose for the COVID vaccine, and I had a little bit of a reaction to the first dose, so I don't know what's going to happen with the second one, but I'm all stocked up with audiobooks. If I'm in too much pain to hold a physical book, I can play the audiobook, and hopefully I won't be in too much pain and I can get through my entire schedule, because I have a schedule to get through, you guys, and I want to discuss it with you. But first, let's discuss where I'm at. I have finished Two Can Keep a Secret. I finished this over the course of 2 days, which is fantastic. This is a YA thriller by Karen M. McManus. I read One of Us is Lying and One of Us is Next earlier on in the year. I loved both of them, and I loved this one as well. I gave it 4 stars. This is a dual perspective book. We follow Ellery and Malcolm. So Ellery and her twin brother Ezra move to Echo Ridge when their mother is placed into rehab because, you know, she needs to sort some things out, and they end up going to the local high school there, and then things start happening. I'm not going to say what, because how much is too much of a spoiler when it comes to thrillers. But I really enjoyed this book. I will say, for my second thriller mystery type read in a row, once again, the reveal let me down. I will say the reveal of who it was let me down, but what happened after they were revealed was so fantastic. I'm giving this book 4 stars. I thought that it was really, really good. I just don't think it was 5 stars worthy, but I do think it was a solid read. I'm really glad I read it and I really enjoyed it. So, yeah. Really, really happy about that, and can strike that off the list. So now let's talk about the week that hopefully will be, provided everything goes the way I hope it will. Alright, so this is an incredibly ambitious goal that I have for this week. I plan to read a ton of books, and I'm already thinking it probably won't happen, but let's put the goal out there and see what happens. Alright, so now that I've finished Two Can Keep a Secret, the next book I'm going to pick up is this book, 'Twas the Knife, I hope you can see that, 'Twas the Knife Before Christmas by Jacqueline Frost. This is book number 2 in the Christmas Tree Farm series. So my hope is to finish that book either by tomorrow, Monday, or Tuesday at the absolute latest. And then I'm going to be picking up my first official buddy read, Mr. Francy buddy read for the month of November, which is this book. I mean, initially I planned it that I was going to finish this book on Tuesday, but I was meant to have started it on Saturday, yesterday, so I mean, it's an ambitious goal to finish this and 'Twas the Knife Before Christmas by Tuesday, but this is just the beginning, so we'll see how we go with that. I then plan to pick up The Foxhole Court by Nora Sakovic. I'm really looking forward to reading this one. The goal was to finish this one on Wednesday. Can you see the dilemma? 3 books in 3 days, I just don't see it happening, but we'll see. I then plan to pick up the next buddy read we're doing on the Discord, which is Frankenstein, and finish this on Thursday. I'm glad that I have a day in between Foxhole Court and Frankenstein. We will see how we go. And then my plan will be to pick up 4 by Veronica Roth. This is the final book in the Divergent trilogy series, well, 4th book anyway, and I plan to finish this on Saturday. So, 4 books, 5 when I think of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. 5 books to get completed in the space of 6 days. What am I doing? Seriously. Wish me the best of luck, and I'll check back with you guys on Wednesday to let you know how I'm doing. It is Wednesday, which means it's time to check in with my mid-week reading vlog. You guys, I've been trying to check in with you guys all day, and there's always something calling me away, and I now have 2 seconds, so I'm going to jump right in. and the hair does not look perfect, and everything doesn't look perfect, but it's fine. We are just gonna jump right in. Okay. I have finished. What's it called? Now we gotta remember what it's called. I have finished 'Twas the Knife Before Christmas, and I had the exact same thoughts and feelings with 'Twas the Knife that I did with book number 1, its predecessor, The 12 Slaves of Christmas, in that I love this world so much. I love the area that we're in. We're in a small town called Mistletoe. I love that area. I love everything about it. The celebrations they have, how dedicated they are to Christmas, all that kind of stuff. I love the people who live there. I want to live in this town. However, unfortunately, just like with 12 Slaves of Christmas, I was let down by the reveal. So that was a big bummer for me, and this book number 2, received the same star rating that book number 1 did, which is 4 stars. Now that that is done, I have picked up my next read, which is this book, The Foxhole Court by Nora Sakovic. Well, this is not really a true representation, but I'm over the 85-page mark. I'm somewhere in between chapter 5 and chapter 6 because I keep getting interrupted. I've been phone call after phone call after phone call. I don't know where I'm at. I'm halfway between them. So I think I'm probably at about 90 pages in, something like that. This book has been a rather interesting beginning for me anyway, because I feel like I'm being dropped into this story not knowing anything, and then things come up that I'm still trying to work out, and I'm just trying to run alongside our characters. But from what I can best grasp, we're following a character by the name of Neil, who has been given a scholarship to attend a university, or a college if you're American, where he is going to play a sport called Exy? I think it's called Exy. I mean, is this a real sport? I don't even know. But apparently it's described as lacrosse, like lacrosse, but it includes walls, and you can bounce the ball from the racket off walls as well at the same time. And apparently it's really aggressive. That's fine. I thought I was going into this book and it was going to be about basketball, which I know a lot more about than lacrosse, let alone Exy, but it's fine. We will deal with it. Our protagonist has come from a very tough life. His father is known as the butcher killer or something like that. I mean, I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing at me trying to understand everything I'm reading at the moment. But anyway, he grew up with a horrible father who's known as the butcher serial killer or something, and he was horribly abused growing up. Fortunately for me, this book picks up after he has left his father. His mother has died. We will see how we go with this. So my goal is to finish this book tomorrow. And had I not had all those phone calls, I would have gotten a lot further today. But my goal is to finish this by tomorrow. And then I'm going to pick up The Little French Bridal Shop. I planned to pick this one up first. This one up before this one. But I picked this one up first before this one because there were not everyone was ready for the buddy read, so I decided to delay it a little bit. But we're only delaying it till tomorrow. Even if I don't finish this book by tomorrow, I will definitely have this started by tomorrow, which is good. All right, now update time for you guys. I am going to be going away on Saturday. And I don't know how long I'll be away for. I'm hoping it's just a couple of nights or whatever, but I'm going to be going away. I don't know if I'm going to be filming while I'm away or not, but I'm going to try and get a couple of videos done and cut and edited and all that so I can have them ready to go, and, so that you'll still get videos while I'm away, hopefully. We'll see how we go. The reason I'm telling you this is because I'm going to need to wrap up this week's reading vlog early. So I'm going to wrap up this week's reading vlog on Friday. I will check in with you with my final check-in on Friday. Then I will cut and edit everything so that it can come out. And then for next week's reading vlog, I will start on Saturday. So yeah, just wanted to update you guys so you know what's going on. I have missed so many reading sprints this week because my sleeping and waking hours. I've reverted back to Australian time, which doesn't really work with reading sprints because generally they're done in American time zones. So it's just like, anyway. But that's fine. If I missed your reading sprint, I'm really sorry. It's nothing personal. I just slept through it and I apologize. But now with me going away, I definitely can't promise to be a part of a reading sprint between now and when I get back. But, you know, I will probably catch the replay. I have been getting into that habit of if I miss it, I'll watch the replay. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll leave that at that. So anyway, that is the goal, to finish Foxhole Court. Hopefully by tomorrow we'll see if I get interrupted. And then to pick up The Little French Bridal Shop. And then while I'm away, I will keep reading The Little French Bridal Shop. And then I'm going to move on to Frankenstein. This is a buddy read. I've already said that. And so is Frankenstein. So I'll be doing 2 buddy reads. And I should still definitely be updating everything over on the Discord. So if you are part of the Discord, then you can expect updates from me over there. But anyway, that is where I am going to leave it. This day just did not work out how I thought it was. Oh yes, I want to update you on my second vaccine. So see, I'm not prepared. On Monday, I had my second COVID vaccine. And as I said to you guys, I didn't know how things were going to go for me. I was absolutely fine after having it, which was fantastic because with the first dose, I started feeling sick basically from the moment that I'd received it. I went into the waiting room, I had to sit down for 15 minutes afterwards, and I started feeling sick right away. But with this one, I was fine. I had the second injection, I sat down for the 15 minutes, I was totally fine. I left. I went and did some grocery shopping. I came home. I was happy, laughing, everything, my effervescent self. And everything was great. And then so that was on Monday. Then I woke up on Tuesday, yesterday morning, and I felt like a truck had smashed into me in the middle of the night. Oh my goodness. Yesterday was just horrible all round. Oh my goodness me. And so I had no idea how things were going to go today, being Wednesday, how I would feel when I woke up today. But I felt fine today. So I had been planning to do this going away thing, really dependent upon how my body was reacting to the second dose. But because I woke up doing well today, provided I wake up good tomorrow as well, then that will be cemented for me going away on Saturday. So we'll see. But anyway, those of you who have been sending me, happy wishes and, lots of love and everything with what I've been dealing with the shot and everything, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate your love and I reciprocate that love right back to you. So thank you very, very much. All right, that is where I am going to leave it. I need to move on to the next thing because it just does not stop. Ding, next thing. Okay. I will check in with you guys on Friday and hopefully it will be a much more coherent check-in on Friday. It is Friday, so I'm just going to go ahead and wrap up this week's reading vlog. As I've said to you guys already, I'm going away tomorrow, and I don't know how long I'll be away for, so I think it's best for me to wrap the vlog up now, and cut and edit and everything, and have it ready for you guys to go while I'm away, and then while I'm away I'll continue on with next week's reading vlog. This week's reading vlog is going to end on a little bit of a downer, so I just wanted to warn you guys of that. Let's start off by talking about Foxhole Court. I have DNF'd this book, and I don't know if I have DNF'd it permanently or if I'm shelving it for now, but at the end of the month, or the beginning of next month, whichever one it is, when I do my seasonal DNFs for spring, I will be including this as a DNF. The problem with this book, is me, okay? It's not the book, it's definitely me. This was a book that I just wasn't ready for. And I really don't want to turn into a mood reader because I've been saying for years now that being a mood reader would just ruin my reading experience. But I feel like I'm becoming one, and I don't know, maybe next year I'm just gonna read nothing but cozy mysteries. We'll see how we go. I'm sure there are some people out there watching this going, yay! If I'm not enjoying a book and I've given it enough of a chance, I'm gonna DNF it. So at this stage, it's a DNF with a potential to be resurrected next year. Now, let's talk about The Little French Bridal Shop, which is a buddy read that I'm doing over on my Discord. I am there, which is 65 pages in. I'm up to chapter 4. And you guys, once again, I am going to DNF. And I feel horrible about DNFing this book for many reasons. The first reason being this is actually a Mr. Francy Reads official buddy read. And so I don't ever want to DNF a buddy read. But I have reasons why I'm DNFing it, and I feel very strong within my conviction in DNFing this book. I discovered this book last year when in December last year, I did a most anticipated new releases list for 2021. And this was one of them. I came across it on a particular blogger's page or a website or something talking about the new releases for 2021, this book being there, and the premise was that we're following a girl who is living in a small town, taking care of her sick mother. She goes into a bridal shop, she tries on a wedding dress, and then unbeknownst to her, all of the people in the town start planning her wedding. And I just thought, this sounds so much fun, and it sounds like it's going to be so funny. Now to the reality. No, not at all, not fun, not funny, and seriously, not what I thought it was going to be. So yeah, it's true. In chapter 1, so it's not a spoiler, she goes into the bridal shop, she tries on really every dress in the store. So to say she tried on a wedding dress, no, she tried on every dress in the store. And then the store owner said the most innocent question that you would ask to anyone who's trying on a wedding dress. Oh, when's the big day? And da-da-da-da. And our protagonist, who is not getting married, turns around and says to the store owner, oh, yeah, I'm really excited. It's coming up in June. Okay. So here is this premise that I have, that you're not telling anyone you're getting married and they're just planning your wedding, and yet it seems like you are perpetuating this rumor. So that's not what I signed up for. I really thought it was going to be like town gossip, busybody type people who were just seeing her tried on and planning it behind her back and all that. No, she's perpetuating a rumor that's not even true. And what makes it worse is she doesn't even want to. She made one lousy attempt to say, no, I'm not getting married. That word no was ignored, and as the store owner chimes in and talks over her. And so she just makes up, oh, yeah, I am, in June. And then, because I kept reading after that, obviously I got to chapter 4, but here's my thing. If it was only the store owner that she told, that would have been fine. But no, everyone she comes across, she's saying, oh yes, I'm getting married in June. And then this guy who works at a florist shop that knows her really well, that, they get on really well, he calls her and he says, oh, I hear you're getting married. We should pencil in a date so I can get the flowers ready for you. And she says, oh, yes, I'm getting married in June. And they nail down a specific date of when she's getting married. So the premise could not be any more off from what's actually going on. This is not a wedding that's being planned behind her back. This is a rumor that she's perpetuating by not telling anyone the truth. And she also knows that it's going on because people are telling her. So I feel so completely let down by this book because the premise, it just was a blatant lie. And that annoys me because I feel like a lot of readers decide what books they are going to read based on what the premise is. And sometimes when a book doesn't sell well, I mean, this is a new release and I read the premise before it was released, so there was no real way of knowing, but sometimes when a book isn't selling well, or if maybe publishers or whatever think that a book won't sell well, they will put blatant lies into premises. I've come across this before, but I'm not going to stand for that. Seriously, when I go into a book with an expectation because of what you have told me is going to be in a book, and that is not the case, that is incredibly annoying. It is literally false advertising. You are falsely advertising what this book is about. And as you can tell, that's really gotten under my skin. When she passes by the window of the little French bridal shop, a wedding gown catches her eye. Now, to the delight of everyone in town, Larissa is planning her wedding. She has her dress, made floral arrangements, and set the date. The only thing missing is the groom. How did this happen? I'll give you how it happened. You perpetuated a rumor. Like, that's how it happened. No! DNF! I'll put a post up in the Discord later on tonight before I leave tomorrow to explain myself, because I don't like DNFing buddy reads at all. But when you, as in a publishing company, when you falsely advertise a book to me, issues. One of the best things about being a reader who consistently reads is that when you put down one book, it is to pick up another, and I always get excited when I pick up a new book. So, while I'm away, I'm going to have 3 books on me, and I'll see how I go with them, but I'll have the 3 on me, and yeah, if I get through all of them, great. If I don't, that's fine too, but I have the option. So, Frankenstein. This is my classic read of the month, and it is my second, or it's one of my other buddy reads that I'm doing. 4, which is the switching perspectives of book 1 in the Divergent series book. Then I'm getting on to my final buddy read of the month, which is Down Amongst the Sticks and Bones by Shannon Maguire. This is book number 2 in the Wayward Children series. I'm going to try and take you guys with me, so we'll see how we go. But in the meantime, letting you guys go with peace, blessings, and so much love. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, and I'll see you again soon. Mwah! Be kind and love one another. And happy reading!